Oh my god, I can't even start the video yet without Reed already fucking grabbing shit. Dog, hold on. I gotta do my video first. Oh my goodness.
That's pretty dope that he painted the block though.
I know. Yeah, that's what I told Dakota. I was like, fuck, that's sick. I was like so super stoked about that.
Have you started yet?
We've been recording this whole time.
Okay, move. This is kind of starting to get heavy.
You could have left it in there. I gotta
shut the door.
No,
Shut the door.
Put it back in.
Shut the door. I already have it.
Nope, put it back in.
Shut the door.
You gotta put it back in. So since Reed already just grabbed the block, I wanted to show everything in the car. But here it is. It's all decked. It's all ready to go. The machine shop even painted it. It's honed out. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty clean. It's nice and flat. Gotta use some brake clean it up. There is one slight little problem that we have going on is my top timing cover, I guess, was for a different, which I'll show you guys here in a minute when I grab the head. Alright, so here is the head. As you can see, it's super clean, super smooth, super flat, Anyways, this is the problem that he was explaining to me with the timing cover. You can kind of see, like, it is just ever so slightly raised above. So he was saying that this valve cover, or this timing cover, was actually not the original one for this motor. But this is the one that was on the motor when I pulled it out. So this is the one I got with the motor. So it's just ever so slightly off right here.
Boy, sorry to interrupt, but where'd you put the extension cord?
I don't know. Oh, it's in the backyard.
Okay.
So, which makes sense because there is actually a ton of gasket maker on here. And I thought that was really weird because this is where the head gasket also seals. So you shouldn't actually need any gasket maker. But it was pretty layered up. And that's what the machine guy, G&A, was telling me about. And so I got to go find, I know I have another cover, but I got to go make sure that that one's going to work. Almost scratch everything I just said because I did just actually find the valve cover that's going to work for this. I just remembered after the last clip you guys saw that this head is different. Whether it was an S13 dual cam head, I don't know. This was bought for me from a friend when I blew my head gasket thinking I was just going to rebuild it stock. Anyways, so this is the valve cover that lines up perfectly, but you're probably not going to be able to see it very well. Let me see if I can. There's a slight little gap. It's probably like a thousandth of an inch. Shoot, I don't know. That's going to make a huge difference, especially since I'm going with an MLS. This needs to be like flat with it. So what I'll probably do is we'll probably take it back to G&A and then see about them resurfacing that for me as well, making it straight with the head. So that is something I'm gonna go do right now. So that's okay. I don't need to head back right away. It's pretty much gonna take me all day today and probably Sunday to finish the block, just because there's a lot of stuff I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna have to like stop and do research and so on and so forth. But anyways, I'm gonna take this over to G&A and then we'll by the time we get the head back, we should be ready to put it on anyways. Hey.
What up, dude?
He's like, what up, dude? Oh, yeah. All right, so while they're doing that, I got this fixed. So, yeah, no, it was totally my mistake. Nobody else's. But, yeah, since this head is different, we had to use a different, because now it's sitting flush. So now it's perfect. So now that that's done, it's time to assemble the crank. So first we're going to put the new main bearings on and then grab the plastic gauge, which is somewhere. Fucking eBay special. You guys are the middle. I'm going to set my camera down, put all this together. All right, so here's what we're doing. It's gonna be really hard to see actually but a little green wire you see, it's a plastic gauge. So we compressed it all the way down, and now we torqued it down. The FSM says 35 to like 41 or something, so we did 38. So now we pull it off and then see where we're at, and then we can start using assembly lube and all that stuff and start putting everything together. So I'm gonna take that off and then see where we're at for oil clearance. That doesn't make any sense. 001 is that much, but then it's like,
so if you see 001, then you got 0.5 more, so 0015, then you got 0.0002, 0.003. Obviously we're not a fucking 3. We're obviously not a fucking 2 because that's fucking way bigger.
Mm-hmm.
You're close on a 0015, but it's more like a 0.001. It's tight. It's a tight clearance.
You're on the spectrum though, so I think you'll be alright.
Yeah, you're on the spectrum, which is good.
yeah. So
And this isn't fresh out of the fucking factory either. It's got 100 and whatever the fuck thousand on it.
that's true.
Maybe even 200,000.
This crank should have about 80,000 on it actually.
Oh, is the rod right there?
What?
Is this your rod?
Yeah, that's a little plastic thing. Okay, so
Oh, this is green.
in that case then, well, that's how you read it, I guess. I don't know if you guys
Yes.
caught any of that. That's going to be all in the video, and it's going to be long, but that's how you read it, is you kind of match it up like that. Oh, I got to bring my exposure down just a little bit so people can see a little bit better, but fucking focus. Yeah. That's what we're looking for, I guess.
So-
I think it's more point.
Get a Sharpie.
I think it's more 0015.
It's close.
I think it
I think
is.
it's fine.
I mean, I know it's fine. It's going to get oil. We know that. We know it's going to get oil. That's all it needs. I mean, 3 years ago, I wouldn't have done any of this. I would have just slapped it together and said, fuck it.
6 months ago, you slapped it all together and didn't do any of this.
You're fucking right.
3 years ago? Get the fuck out of my face.
6 months ago, but that was a different urgency story. This, I can actually take my time on this. I think we're good. Let's pull this crank out now and then lube first, install the oil squirters back in. Keaton is the master at work. Hey, is that
Using way too many napkins.
Way too many napkins.
Is
Napkins.
that gel?
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Sure.
It's just it's something. It's gonna work. How about that? A little bit of red Loctite in my life. I'm going.
He said, I'm going. If this is wrong, it's already done. This choice has been made.
Commitment with that guy right there.
Getting those out of the way.
Oh no, I meant.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, they're hard.
I did it with a fucking ratchet too.
I'm just saying that red Loctite is a bitch to
Dude,
break loose.
You saw how much lock that was on that motherfucker.
Yeah. I get that. I'm not judging.
And yes, by the way, you are correct. M3 axles are fucking huge. Buddy, if you ever break an M3 axle, I will be physically impressed because them motherfuckers are this big and the hub where it goes in is about a ½ inch bigger than any other BMW. I'm like, god damn. I really wish I could have used those fucking axles. Why are we doing it like this? Do your side, motherfucker.
You do your side. No, you do my side and do your side. Here, I'll demonstrate with these two.
I'm gonna hand me both.
I'm gonna suck my wiener.
So now you're gonna give me that fucking.
Hold on,
one.
hold on.
That's good. Do that shit.
No, go on. No. Ah, you almost did it, motherfucker. That's my side.
You
What
said
the
do
fuck?
both.
Oh my god.
You said it. I heard it.
Uh-huh.
See?
Assemble, lube assemblies on, all that stuff. So this is good. We're gonna get the pistons ready, get them in, and then I'm gonna start putting all the other stuff on. Lube, assembly lube, whatever. What'd I say? I don't know.
You said lube
Shut-
assemblies on.
Lubing the assembly.
I'm lubing the assembly, and then we have Keaton over here. Rings are gapped, by the way. So that's number 2. By the way, I was going to do the gap myself, but the price for the tool that I needed from Summit was the same price the machine shop was going to charge me. So I just let him do it. Top, I have it actually written down right there. You can't see it, but anyways, it's 0.021 on the top and 0.024 on the bottom. Just because when you add boost to a motor, the rings, when they expand and whatnot, they need to be gapped because now there's more heat in the combustion chamber, which makes them expand more. So that's probably why the rings failed to begin with. To be honest, I don't think Caesar did that. So yeah, I'm gonna put these rings on while Keaton's doing that, and then we're gonna be ready to assemble the pistons and put them in. Alright, so rings are all installed. I did test the gap on them, and they are pretty much where they should be. So yeah, I was right. And I double checked. Now Keaton is assembling the pistons onto the rods themselves. Just trying to get a little bit of.
Trying to get better fucking light. That's what I'm trying.
Here, I can bring this light over here. Yeah, let me grab the light then. So there's a lot of people here, so I'm gonna, for the sake of time, take these old pistons off, old bearings off, put the new bearings on, new pistons on, and so on, and kind of like eliminate, make this process a little quicker. So, get this done and get these pistons in. Don't know when the last update was. I'm actually forgetting about filming, but that's just because a lot of this is taking 2 people. But there's times like this where, what's that? Don't be smacking my oil squirters. What we're doing too, by the way, as far as like the assembly lube and everything goes and how to actually do this, is we're putting it on the inside cylinder walls, and we are also putting it on the, whoa, it is bright in here. We are putting it on the side of the pistons themselves as well. It's a little unnecessary to do both at once, but it doesn't hurt at the same time. Keaton's gonna get some Instagram.
No, just fucking putting your motors over.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna put the camera back down. We're gonna flip it over. Now it's time for my job. Or, that's right too, huh? Or I guess better yet, we'll just do a little time lapse right now. Just a little. That is, I can hold the camera, or the light in the camera. Bam.
It's just the rings.
That is a put together motor.
Check the other side.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah, that assembly lube is already all gone from the cylinder walls. Most of it is, at least.
You want to put more on there, you can.
Nah, it should be good. Be good until we get the brake and oil in, which I gotta call Innovations tomorrow about. Solid, man. The hardest part is done. All right. That is her. About to put the new rear main, which is somewhere in one of these O'Reilly boxes. New rear main, put the new crankshaft seal on, find my covers, probably clean them up a bit tonight. Maybe get to installing the oil filter housing, putting the motor mount brackets back on. The bottom end's pretty much ready to be assembled. I'll put the oil pan, oil pickup, and all that stuff back on. By the way, I could not find gaskets for the oil pickup. Guess what Nissan recommended? Or guess what my work recommended?
It's gasket maker.
Mm-hmm.
See if you can use the 350Z.
I'll just use gasket maker. I'll just do very, very little bit. I got the right stuff. The right stuff is...
I fucking hate that shit.
I love that shit. I trust that shit. I trust that shit. I got a whole fucking tub of it. Where is it?
Yeah, this is where you give a shout out.
Shout out to Keaton. He's like,
Blown up several motors. It's okay.
yeah, he's getting fucking tired of me not. Anyways, I guess this SD card only has a minute left. So,
Well, that's fucked.
yeah. So, this is pretty much where I'm going to end the video just because...
Can you take a video of the top of these?
Yeah, hold on. Because everything else on this motor is pretty easy to do. Rear main, just a couple bolts, whatnot. The bottom end is pretty much all assembled. It is just putting all the other components to the motor back on. So, with that...
It took us 2 hours or less to do all this.
Without all the bullshit, yeah. So with that, I'm going to get out of here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. And Keaton, do you want to say anything?
Nope. Not really.
All right.
Peace out, bros.
Peace out, bros.